Sander Dander Smocks and the Case of the Broken Clocks by Sammy Jameson. Oh no, Sander! Come quickly! Gussie was shocked when she went into the living room. Both of her cuckoo clocks were broken. What am I going to do? Gussie was almost in tears. You know how much I dearly love these clocks. Yes, I know, Gussie, said Sander. Your husband Frank bought them for you when you both visited Germany a few years back. And now look at them, exclaimed Gussie. One is all ticks and no talks, and the other one is totally stopped. I will take them to my workshop, open up the back of the clocks, and try to figure out what their problem is, promised Sander. First, Sander called Frank at his dental office. Hello, Frank. This is Sander. Something is wrong with Gussie's cuckoo clocks. Yes, her favorite cuckoo clocks. The reason I'm calling, do you still have those headband magnifiers? Oh, you do? Great. Please bring them home with you when you come for lunch. I need them to see the gears inside the clocks. Sander took the clocks down and took them to his workshop. He put on the headband magnifiers and opened up the back of the first clock. Sander moved the pendulum and it only moved one way and then got stuck. So that explains why it's all ticks and no talks, Sander said to himself. He looked closer and discovered what the problem with the clock was. It had a blue rubber band hung up in its gears. This was letting the pendulum move one way but not the other. Sander still had no idea how that rubber band got into the clock, but he was sure he'd find the same thing wrong with the second clock. Sure enough, when Sander opened the back of the second clock, there was a rubber band stuck in its gears. The difference was the second clock couldn't move at all. So that explained what was wrong with both clocks. But now Sander had to find out how those rubber bands wound up inside both clocks. Sander asked Gussie, "Can you think of anyone who might have been shooting rubber bands in your living room?" "Well, my nephew Rodney was here a few days ago. He's only 5 years old. He wouldn't touch my cuckoo clocks. He knows how much I love them." "Are you sure, Gussie?" asked Sander. "Well, now that you make me think back, he did bring a rubber band shooter with him that he and his dad had made." Gussie remembered, "I did let him play with it because I didn't think he could hurt anything with it." Gussie, when he saw that little bird pop out of the cuckoo clock, it would have been very hard for any 5-year-old boy to resist trying to shoot it. That has to be it. That explains how rubber bands got stuck in both clocks, Sander said. Well, Gussie asked, "What should I do? Should I ban Rodney from bringing his rubber band shooter to my house?" "Maybe not," said Sander. "Remember when he came over and you let him draw with crayons? Well, you had to teach him to draw on the coloring book and not on the furniture or walls. Give me a cardboard box, and I will make him a target that he can shoot at." Sander made a shooting gallery target for Rodney in the cardboard box. The box would catch the rubber bands, and Gussie would teach him to aim for the target and not for the cuckoo clocks. Sander set up the target gallery on the coffee table for Rodney to aim his rubber band shooter toward. Rodney loved it. You should have seen the smile on Rodney's face. The target gallery kept him busy shooting his rubber bands for hours, but never again did he shoot at the cuckoo clocks. And that's how Sander Dander Smocks solved the case of the broken clocks.